Good morning. Today you need to start by looking through the slides presentation about the Junior Duck Stamp Contest and the State Fish Art Contest. This will give you some background information on the two programs and some tips about how to get started. We're not going to start sketching yet, but we have to get your reference photos figured out, and I want you to understand why we're doing this. Just a minute, buddy. So there's a Google Doc that's going to be shared in the classroom, and you need to make sure you look through that slides presentation first. Then you need to start finding your reference photo that you're actually going to use for your project. So there are three different ways you can do this. It's important that we do use these methods to make sure that we're not going to get into a copyright infringement situation. So the first option is to use the photos that I have compiled, photos that I have taken myself and shared for your use on Google Drive. You can search by species, and I don't have a ton of pictures of all of these, but it's there if it happens to be the species that you wanted to use. You're welcome to that. I also have habitat pictures for wetlands, so if you're doing waterfowl, you may find something there that you could use for your background. So that's the first option. The second is to use a website called Pixabay.com, and it is set up specifically for people to find photos that they have permission to use. So you can log in and then just hit Google. You can log in with your school Google account, and then it's going to give you access to really high quality photos. If you haven't done it before, you may have to answer a question or two the first time, but then you'll just search for the species that you want to use, and make sure you scroll down because the first row at the top here, those are sponsored ones that cost, but anything down below, those photos are good for you to use. So if you find a photo that you like and you're like, yes, I want to use this photo, then click on it to make it larger, and you can hit free download. And then I usually just go ahead and select the largest size. That way I know I'm going to have really good quality. And there you go, it's right there, okay? Your other option is to use Google search tools, and they have some really good tools built in. So you can search for, I'll just search for the same, use a Canada goose. And then where it says tools, you're gonna click that. When it pops up, you're gonna change your size to large, and you're gonna change usage rights to Creative Commons. So Creative Commons, those are photos that people have posted and they're giving you permission to use. Okay. So now any of these photos is going to be pretty good quality, a good size that I can use. So, oh, that one's from Pixabay. Here we go. I'll use this one for an example. You want to go to the original source. Don't get it from the preview, or it will be a smaller image. You want a nice big image. You can either download it from some websites, or you can copy and paste it. So I'm going to right click and do copy, and then I'm going to go back to my document and scroll down, and I'm going to post a picture there with Control V. That's the shortcut. Okay, the next thing I have to do is I need to add the link. So this one came from Wikimedia, so I'm going to copy that, Control C after it's highlighted, paste it, Control V, and then it's easy to keep track of where the photo came from. So that's really important to keep track of the sources, because if you decide to enter the contest, we'll need to provide that. So copy and paste it. If you do one where you download it, you'll just need to go to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer, and it should be in your Downloads folder. So just select that and it will add it right there. The other thing you can do if it shows up in your little downloads bar is you can just drag and drop and it adds it there. So when you're done with that, go ahead and turn that into Google Classroom, and then we will get them printed when I'm back. Have a good day.